Hey everybody, how you doing? So we're going to do our first video with a new camera setup. Before we get into what we're going to look at today, which is right here on the bench, we'll get it in view so you can see it. There it is. I'm just going to show you what the camera setup looks like because it is new. And let's switch to that now. Okay, so right here we have the Canon T3. It's on a simple tripod. I'm going to be changing that later. I'll explain in a moment. Up here we have the Sony ZV-1, and you'll notice that we have a remote monitor connected to it so that I can monitor what's being recorded. Well, we're going to have the same thing for the Canon, so there's going to be another one of these. These are really inexpensive little monitors, and it's going to be mounted right here, and I'll be able to see everything that you see as I'm recording it, so that's pretty cool. And then I've got some camera lights here. Again, these were USB lights, really inexpensive on Amazon. Which will hopefully make my recording experience a little bit better for you guys. So let's get into today's update. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the Reader's Digest combination AM/FM 8-track that we got from our good friend Greg's Vintage Workshop. And Greg sent this over to us so that we can restore it and then donate it to St. Jude's. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to move this camera out a little bit. There you go. All right. So this is what the part that Greg restored. So that part's done. So we really don't have to do much there. The radio works. It's tested. It works perfectly. This thing attaches with another piece back here, and that's the part that I'm restoring. The plastic on the other piece was chewed up pretty badly, so I've been working on it. I've actually removed the guts. Let me show you what that looks like. So I've removed the 8-track player and all the components. I've cleaned up this quite a bit. I've reapplied the silver piping along the edges. And I've also started to clean up the top here. You'll notice this thing at some point, someone was using it to store a soldering iron, it looks like, or something, or they put cigarettes on it. Not sure what they did. But the top is melted. So what I've done is I've taken a razor blade and scraped horizontally to get rid of the high spots, and now I'm going to try to figure out how I can texture them so it blends in better. There's one major ding, which is right here, which we'll show you close up. Going to be hard to fix that. It's chewed right into the plastic, so I have to decide how I'm going to work on that. But aside from that, we've cleaned everything. We've got everything in good shape. Just going to do a little bit more work on this, and then we're going to work on the 8-track player. And the 8-track player does work. It just needs a very simple azimuth adjustment. It does kind of bleed channels a little bit between channels 2 and 3, and that's just a simple adjustment of the heads. So we'll get to that, and we'll make that happen in the next video. So that's where we are. I've been redoing my workbench, probably following Doug a little bit too much here and redoing my workbench. Thanks, Doug, for the inspiration. And now we're in good shape and we're ready to get back to work. We're also going to be doing a video soon on some SMD or SMT, whatever you want to call it, soldering. I've got a hot air soldering station. I've got all the tools that I need. I'm definitely going to get into that and start to play with that. And if you're interested, I'll show you what that looks like as well. I've got a number of little projects here. Let me show you some of them. And this is really designed to help me learn how to do it. So these things are, again, really inexpensive. I mean, you know, like 30 bucks, etc. Not much to them. So this one is a sphere. It actually, you build it looks like a half moon, and when you power it up, it spins, and you actually get a floating globe. So that's pretty cool. But the components are like small as you know what. So we're going to figure out how that looks. And then we've got a simple little Chinese tester, no instructions on what to do. But let me show you what the size of the components, and you'll understand that this is going to be interesting. So right here are the resistors. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. You can see how small those are. So we're going to have some fun with those. We're going to use that microscope that I showed you guys. So we'll do that. And And that's about it. By the way, on this Sony ZV-1, this remote that I'm using is perfect. It allows me to start the movie, start recording, stop recording, and zoom in directly with this. So, so that's how we're going to handle it. We're going to do all these things, and I'll show you one of these and how it goes together. This is another little project. It's just basically a light display, and you can see here those little strips are all the components. All those little boxes are resistors and capacitors. So that's what we're going to do. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. Just want to give you a quick update. Hope you liked the video. Hope it works out well with the new resolution, and we'll see you guys later. Take care.